course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Direct snap to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the Badgers are in the red zone now. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Badgers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. Boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and... Drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's hit as he throws it, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop, turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Drops back in the gun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Powering through. Finding space at the 20.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. Cade's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And now the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. They can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs. They can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Badgers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Play action here on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tough running there. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass this time. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. He makes the grab. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
A lot of times college quarterbacks are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that is a turnover. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the Badgers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Refusing to be brought down. Tackled, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Badgers pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And they'll get him down that time. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Trying to extend the play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He'll ride the back again here. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Yeah, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll test the right side here.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Badgers. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.